Hi Cancer, this is Michelle Patterson with Angel Souls, and this is your July 2014 Angel Oracle card reading, and I am using the Healing Messages from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Like I say every month, these decks are all called kind of something the same, so forgive me. Anyway, let's see what we've got going on for you for this month. First card up is spiritual growth. This came up for another sign as well. So this must be like a big kind of overriding trend for everybody. For you, they're showing me this sort of light, and it's a white light. So even though it's coming from the heart chakra, and typically that would be green, for you, I'm seeing this brilliant white light coming out. And what they're saying is it's a release. Okay? So just because things aren't happening exactly as you think they should, or you know, we say this every month, but you know what I mean, like release expectation to outcome, that sort of thing. This is what's happening for you. You're able to finally do that this month. You finally come and have this little epiphany in your spiritual life, okay? And it'll be subtle. Usually these big spiritual growth moments, they're not these big profound things with a giant angel landing in your living room and, like, you know, you have to go run and get the fire extinguisher. I used that in another reading, I think. That's from Dogma. Anyway, it can be very subtle and it can be very internal. And it could, instead of being like a, oh my goodness, it could be like a, yes, it's more of a relief, okay? Sorry, now I'm all hung up on that whole Dogma thing. I am the Metatron. Yeah, so they're bringing me back to this light. So this is sort of you releasing old patterns in your emotional state too. And it's sort of once you stop sort of like jumping to conclusions, I guess, is kind of the feeling I'm getting. Or how do I want to say this? You're growing up emotionally, okay? And because you're growing up emotionally, you're seeing things that before you couldn't see, and now that's helping you open up spiritually. Okay, and even maybe for some of you, guiding you down a new path, which is really exciting. Okay, so there's that. Great so far. All right, next card, Harmony. This keeps coming up for people too, and I shuffled the deck. I shuffle in between readings. So this is making peace within yourself. Everyone needs to do this because, you know, any one of us that has conflict with another person, you know, there's a whole spiritual, you know, law of attraction that says, like, if you're not at peace with yourself, then you bring in people who are just like you, right? Energy attracts like energy. So if you're not at peace within yourself, someone will come and be a reflection of that. I recently just discovered that I've been feeling very, like, pressured, trying to finish a book and, like, you know, putting a lot of pressure on myself to do that. And then I had somebody come at me and they were nitpicking me. And I walked away from that and I actually laughed because I got it, you know, and that's what we're asking you to do too. If you're starting to see a situation where someone's being a mirror and you're not wanting to see, or you're feeling ruffled by how that person's treating you, really stop and go, but why is that person standing here? Why are they saying those exact things to me right now? There's something I'm supposed to get out of this, right? And I felt that person, you know, who was kind of coming at me, I could feel that they weren't a bad person. I could just feel, though, that they were scared. I felt a feeling of fear and stress. And I'm like, I got that going on in myself too. How can I be mad at somebody else for that? You know, so it did. It helped sort of inspire the harmony within me. And once I got in touch with that, everything else started to flow. So there's a reason why I'm telling you that story. See if they're like situations coming in for you in July. See the wisdom behind it, okay? And don't dismiss it, whatever you do. All right, next card up we have New Beginnings. Okay, remember we were saying they were showing me the light kind of shining out from your heart. It's sort of you getting rid of old hurts, seeing things from a different point of view. So if you've had some falling out with someone, this feels very relationship heavy. I know some of you, you know, maybe career is a bigger concern right now. They're leaning you towards this emotional cleansing and growing up emotionally and really, I don't want to use that word getting a tough skin because I don't know. I think the whole tough skin thing is crap. I think it just gives people license to treat one another harshly, and I don't love it. But anyway, this is a new beginning of you seeing the world in a new way, okay, and responding to the world in a new way. All right. Now that very deep kind of spiritual growth, we'll go back to that card, then will open you up to seeing your situation in a different way. So that could then affect your career. It could then affect how you interact with your friends or what have you. So that one beautiful moment is going to sort of shine over everything else and tweak it. All right. So look forward to that. I know it's kind of a weird message, but I think it's a beautiful message. All right. It's good stuff. What do we have here? 3 cards, 1 more card. Okay, 2 more cards because 2 of them came out. I feel like this happens for you guys. Anyway, so the 2 that came out, dreams and celebration. All right. Once you stop clogging up the flow of opportunities with emotional baggage, I feel like your dreams are coming true. Okay, the secondary, well, because of the artwork there, a lot of times people will interpret this as guidance coming through your dreams. That could very well be too, so make sure you're paying attention. But there's definitely something to celebrate. That's why, because these 2 came up together, there's celebration and dreams. That's why I'm saying I think your dreams are coming true in July. All right, so keep tuned in, keep plugged in. You don't need to overlook upsets, but I would highly encourage you to look at the wisdom behind it, okay? So you can keep yourselves in tune. All right, guys, have a great month, and of course, I'm sending you all of my love. Take care.